Hello, everybody, and welcome to a rare, admittedly, Magic the Gathering video here on YouTube. We're here live on Twitch as well. Got my Twitch chat to help me out. We're going to be playing an Explorer event. I'm getting ready for the qualifier play-in tournaments that are coming up on the 6th of January is the best of one, and the 13th of January is best of three. And I'll be playing those. So it's been a long time since I played Explorer. I just haven't played it in ages. I think the last time was when they put World Spine Worm on Arena, and I was messing around with the combo deck for a couple days. But we're gonna jump into an event here. I was just gonna play on the ladder. I'm ranked Mythic right now, but I think the ladder is kind of a gong show. People are telling me the events are a little bit more competitive, so let's try an event here. The deck I'm gonna be playing, there's two decks I've been waffling between: blue-white control and blue-red Drakes. This Drakes deck, which is essentially the Phoenix deck. The Phoenix deck I could play as well, but I'm trying to metagame a little bit and playing the Drakes deck, but I think I'm actually... Why is this art? The art looks stretched on that guy, but this is the deck. Blue-white control. I know not everybody's a fan of control, but I am. So I enjoy it. I'm very familiar with control as an archetype, so I hopefully will play it well. But it's a hard deck to play, and this is a tricky metagame to play it in because there's enough different decks attacking from different angles that... You know, you can, I mean, any deck is powerful enough to win if they draw a nut draw and they're on the play and you don't have the right answers. They just steamroll you. That could be Boros Convoke or Amalia Combo or even Abzan Greasefang or some random tier 2 deck can do this. So this is the deck, 5 Planeswalkers to finish the game, bunch of card draw, bunch of removal spells and sweepers. We're triple temporary lockdown. This is one of the best sweepers right now, maybe the best sweeper in Pioneer. It's so good against so many decks, from Rakdos Sacrifice to Amalia to the aggro decks like Boros Convoke and on and on. So playing 3 Lockdown, 3 Verdict, and 1 Farewell, so 7 Wrath effects, 7 sweepers. A lot of counter magic. March is excellent right now. There's a lot of creature lands running around, a lot of small stuff you want to exile, especially Amalia combo. It's one of the best decks in Pioneer, maybe the best deck. I don't know. It's crazy. Very good deck. And exiling their key pieces is very relevant because they have so many ways to go fetch them and stuff. One change I was going to make here is actually I could put the other card. I'm waffling between Rest in Peace and Grafdigger's Cage. I'm going to try one Grafdigger's Cage. Actually, yeah. Because, you know, Rest in Peace can be a little bit awkward against yourself. Like, when you exile graveyards like that, your memory deluges get way worse, your dig through time, and those are the cards you need to have be good for the deck to do well. So, we'll see how this goes. We're going to submit. We paid our fee. Let's jump into round 1. See who we fight against here. See who we're gonna battle. Oh, it's Mark Zuckerberg. Great. What are you doing here, Mark? Oh, right. You don't have to do anything because you're super rich. You're just fucking around on Arena all day. All right. This is a very slow, clunky hand. I'm on the play, though. Damn. This is a very slow, clunky hand. I think I might have to mulligan this. Okay, this is better. And I think I'm going to keep Deluge over Teferi. Teferi is not a card you play on turn 5. It costs 5 mana, but it's not a 5 mana card. Not a card you play on 5. You generally want that way later. So I'd much rather keep a Deluge here. Leading with our tap land. Going to play untapped land on turn 2 into Deserted Beach. We're playing against black, green, and they drop a Merfolk. Normally black-green would be... Abzan or something? Are they playing C-Note? No, this is junk. So a rogue deck. Damn, I thought we were gonna play. And this is what I said. People are like, the events are the most competitive thing. It's this deck. Okay, that makes more sense. Amalia, right. The junk deck is Amalia. New to Explorer. Hasn't, it's been a while. This is like the second match I think I've ever played against Amalia. I know what the deck is, but it's totally different looking at it on in a list on a website or a piece of paper versus actually seeing it in action. Okay, so we are going to wrath this all away next turn. They go for Goose. So if they don't have a Thoughtseize, even if they had a Thoughtseize there, Yeah, so I could have played Field of Ruin and started trying to punish their lands here, but I think it's fine. We'll just Verdict and pass. Now, the Amalia deck is a deck that is creature-based, so our deck should have a very good matchup against it here. The only thing we have to make sure we dodge is Collected Company and return to the ranks. There's cards that bring back a bunch of creatures from their graveyard. So Supreme Verdict not exiling means I have to leave up Veto here for their rally the ranks or whatever, which is obviously perfectly fine. We've made all our land drops. Now I've got card draw up here, so no matter what they do, I'm going to be able to interact, and they don't do anything. So I just get to Deluge for free on their end step, and we're burying them very quickly. They can Collected Company, it doesn't matter. I could have just passed there, hoping to draw a land, but I'm going to let them get the company off. I have another Verdict here, right? Ooh, Field. How badly can we punish their mana? I wonder if we can... Yeah, I'm going to take Field here. I wonder if we can mess with their mana pretty badly. We'll see. Now we're just going to leave up our counter spells, so let's pass. We got Vantress next turn. Oh, I don't have an island, so Vantress is going to come in tapped. So I really do want to crack a Field of Ruin on their turn here. Get a basic island. They go for the veto. They should have done this already. So I'm going to crack a field. And let's take out, what? A white source for sure. I guess a white-green here. Get our basic island. And then I can veto plus change the equation here. Definitely going to use veto instead of change. Change can counter an Amalia. Or one of these other 2-drops. Should have done it when I was tapped out. That was a big mistake from my opponent there. Yeah, and I just get to do this now. Boop. Change is an excellent card. Along with Get Lost, just makes blue-white an amazing deck again. I think we're just gonna pass. They got a basic forest. I could try and hit their concealed courtyard here. But then I can't deluge. So I'm just gonna pass. Gilded Goose, not doing much anymore because there's no more food. That doesn't matter. Okay. We get to Deluge and bury them in cards. I'll take another Deluge. Oof, Dig Through Time, very tempting. Maybe I just take Make Disappear. Shark Typhoon will end the game very quickly as well. Farewell will end the game very quickly. Just take one of these. We don't need to take win conditions just yet. The name of the game is Patience with blue-white control. Okay. Yeah, we'll lock it down here, I think. Let's pass. See what they do here. They're going to make a food, obviously, but yeah. That dies to the temporary lockdown, so it doesn't matter. All right. Baru, what's up? Bruno, how you doing? Amalia Combo Tortoise. Yeah, you nailed it. I keep forgetting. This wasn't a deck the last time I played Explorer, and now it's like, oh yeah, that's a deck. So I'm probably just going to Deluge here. They've got their mana confluence. I could hit the courtyard with Field, but, well, you know what? I mean, if they have another Collected Company or something, end step, but then I just Verdict? Nah. No need. If they got lucky and drew another Collected Company, I want to have the counter magic up here. So let's just pass. Leaving up all our mana. Now the control deck, full control mode. We're at 14 life. Now, they are a combo deck. They can come out of nowhere and kill you, basically. But get value from our Make Disappear before they keep playing lands and it becomes dead. Could also Field of Ruin there on end step, but yeah, they've seen enough. This is kind of our bread and butter, and this is why Blue-White Control won the regional championship in the United States just this month. And also is suddenly a Tier 1 deck again in Pioneer after not being Tier 1 for so long. The matchups change, you know, it's crazy. Just like Blue-Red Phoenix was not a deck for a long time, then suddenly they print the 1 cantrip, and the Lotus Field deck got a lot worse. Lotus Field getting worse because of Amalia makes Phoenix better because Lotus Field was their worst matchup, right? So, you know, all these metagame shifts are very interesting. Blue-White Control, I've been playing for a long time, but it's It wasn't tier one. It really wasn't. It was a struggle. But now it's better. When the Rakdos deck starts playing Inti and Copter and things like this, like Copter's a little annoying, but you've got a bunch of marches and they're not fighting you with card advantage anymore. They're not playing Bankbuster. That's a much worse card for blue white. You know what I mean? So as these decks shift, I really like blue white right now, and I think a lot of people will agree it's good right now because it's so good against all the creature decks. This deck's worst matchup is probably blue red Phoenix. Something like that is a tricky match. Like you bring in the rest in pieces and Grafdigger's cages and stuff, but they can still beat you. So Amalia's combo, we're gonna bring in the cage here because they play company, they play Court of Calling, they'll play a bunch of crap. Rally the whatever. Temporary lockdown's insane, of course. I don't think I want to go heavy on the graveyard hate. Grafdigger's cage is probably good enough. And again, our matchup is so good here that I probably don't need. I can shave like a Make Disappear and maybe a Veto or a Shark Typhoon. I'll cut a Shark Typhoon there. Sea Shark, not bad. Just as a proactive way to punish them. But I think I'm just gonna play full control here. Just kill everything they play, counter the collected companies and their card advantage, and that's it. Jigglypuff, what's up? You think Shark? Should I bring it in? Yeah, I was thinking about it. I'm like that. I can see it being good against them, but we'll see, I guess. Because it's kind of nice. They Amalia, boom, blow everything up, and then you just activate a token and block Amalia. An activated token and block. It buys you a bunch of time. So I could see it, actually, Jiggly. I think you might be right there. I'll try it after this if my opponent wins this game. Can I keep this? We've got the temporary lockdown, and I'm on the draw. 47% chance to hit a land here. With 2 more rats in my hand, I think I have to keep this. If they lead with something like Duress or Thoughtseize and take my lockdown, that's not even the end of the world because we've got the 2 verdicts. I just need to hit lands. And being on the draw means I have an extra 47%. It's 47%, but 1 extra chance at it, as opposed to being on the play. So I think I am going to keep a 2-lander here. We have, obviously, 25 land left in the deck, so more than half our deck. Almost half our deck, I should say. That's why it's 47%. Oh, and here comes the random emote. Okay, no land. They say good game. Yeah, funny. They're saying good game because of Shaper's Sanctuary? I don't know. Some people, don't ask me why. My opponent with the turn 1 Sanctuary, or turn 2 Sanctuary, good game. Okay. Should I march the Sanctuary? I should probably just save March, damn. Not drawing a land means I have to do something here. I think I'm going to leave up March. Let's pass. I'll toss, Quick Study? Should just toss Dig. These all get locked down, so I don't care. They mill another scout. That guy gains a life. Lockdown wipes all this as well, so... Do I need... Do I need to march here? They have 2 cards left. God damn it, dude. Are you serious? Holy shit. I'm 51% to draw land every single one of these draws, and I keep whiffing. Toss Deluge. Okay. The funny thing is, I might still win this game easily if I draw like 2 lands off the top. My opponent can't even get to 4 mana here. That's why I'm not marching one of their creatures right now. I just don't want to let them draw a card. If I target one of their creatures with a spell or ability, they draw. I can kill the Sanctuary for free, but I have to leave this up just in case. Like, if they do play Amalia here and start gaining life, I will have to march something. So they'll get to draw 1 card, so be it. Oh, they don't have it. Okay. They pass. Wow. So again, I could march something here. They don't... Why wouldn't they attack me? What is my opponent doing? Okay, my turn. Upkeep? No? Okay, well now I can They have instant speed discard? Horde of Calling. Okay, so they go get Amalia. Amalia triggers. Both of these things go all the way up. And then I just temp lock down? Fallen. This is yeah, this is the new combo deck. It's funny. Yeah, this card, a laughable joke. It's never seen any competitive play. Even in standard, it was not a very good card. Okay. So I'll just kill this thing, I think. I'm gonna have to exile a card, but I don't really give a shit. Let's exile a Veto. Let's exile a Verdict here. Yeah, you can draw a card. Don't care. And then I'll get a nice little 4-for-1 here. Or a 3-for-1, I guess. So it'll kind of negate their draw. They get to look at my beautiful hand. Yeah, Wild Growth Walker, a joke of a creature, suddenly is very relevant because Amalia got printed and it's a combo. This is a very consistent, very powerful combo deck. Oh, is that on my turn? Oops, I should have let that happen. I'm an idiot. Why didn't I mean, they take my lockdown, but I just leave up my my other thing here, right? Yep. Maybe they have an answer to this. Who knows? Let's see. Apparently not. Okay. Explore. Okay, well, if I draw land, I get to Verdict here. But yeah, very consistent, very powerful combo deck, because you can turn 3 Collected Company off a Gilded Goose, so turn 1 Gilded Goose, which they didn't have this game, but into turn 3 Collected Company, put Amalia and, you know, the Wild Growth on the battlefield, and then this is on your opponent's end step, and then you, you know, make it infinitely large, untap, or not infinitely, but make it 20/20. Untap and then smash for 20 and kill your opponent. Very powerful, very consistent aggro deck. So that's exactly what my opponent's going to do here. So I'll let you guys see the combo here. They do, once it gets to 20, it does 20 damage to everything, all the other creatures. But then it, you know, it swings for 20. So it's a cool deck. Hey, Tor. What did I get for Christmas from your wife? She didn't want me to tell you, so I probably shouldn't. You ask her. Job, how you doing? We're recording a video for YouTube here, so I'm kind of ignoring the chat a little bit. Sorry, people, but yeah. Nice. So this is the part of the learning process of playing against this deck. This is the second match I've played against this deck. The first time I was playing the Blue-Red Drakes deck against them. But yeah, should be fine. I think we lost the game to Mana Screw, obviously. If I had drawn a land at any point in the first 5 turns, I think we probably win that game. But let's see here. I don't think I want to change anything. Like, our deck's great against them. We just got very unlucky there. We were 50-50 to draw land basically every turn. I had 2 land in my opening hand. But that's Magic. That's why you play best of 3. Is this deck what Magic is meant to be, in your opinion? 2-card combo? Yeah, in a way. Remember, Magic is meant to be a lot of things, right, Riptide? That's what Magic is. The beauty of Magic is that you can play many different ways. You can have decks with 40-something lands in a 60-card deck. You can have decks with 0 land. You can have decks that only want to mill themselves. You can have decks that want to mill the opponent. You can have decks that want to kill you as fast as they can. You can have decks that want to prolong the game and win with inevitability in the late game. That's the best part about Magic. So yes, combo is part of it. Now, there has to be a limit. I think turn 2 consistent combo is a problem. Like, they just banned Geological Appraiser for exactly that reason. Turn 3, too consistent of a combo on turn 3, that's not amazing. Amalia is not a consistent turn 3 combo deck. It can go off on turn 3, but that's, you know, you have to have the goose survive, you know? It's totally different than the Geological Appraiser deck, where you cycle on end step, make a treasure token. Most decks can't interact with a treasure token. Untap, boom, I get you. You know, this Amalia deck, you're not going off on turn 3 consistently, so it's not the same thing. I was just telling the nut draw. The nut draw, you go off potentially against the goldfish on turn 3, but most decks in Pioneer, like, you know, many decks are playing Fatal Push and all kinds of other stuff that interacts. Fiery Impulse, etc. you're never getting it off on turn 3. I have to mulligan this. Hopefully we don't get mana screwed out of our very first match here, because last game, that's what killed us, and this game, it might happen again. Definitely going to keep this. Kind of sucks that Lockdown eats the cage here, but I can set this up so Lockdown comes down first, right? So I'll ditch this. Okie dokie. See what they've got. Yeah, I guess that's one of the awkward parts about playing a cage. I threw one in the sideboard at the last minute. It was my 15th card in the sideboard. But yeah, with the lockdowns, it is a little bit awkward. Yep, none of this matters. It all dies to lockdown. Now, they should be... Just play it tapped. Pass. They should be bringing in some kind of enchantment removal, right? Post-sideboard, I'm guessing, for stuff like Lockdown, because it's just so devastating against them. But we'll see. Blue-white, yeah, blue-white, that's what I was saying at the beginning of the match. This is one of our easier matchups. It's just the creature deck that, you know, all their creatures die to all of our stuff. Lockdown is, like I said, just bananas against them. So we do this, they play Voice... I have 4 lockdowns, so I can find another lockdown at some point. Once they play their next land, though, now I do have to play the cage, because they're going to start collected companying here. Sure. And then this guy is going to start doing things. Doesn't matter which land I play. Alright, let's see what happens here. Grafdigger's Cage is a weird one, and they might not, yeah. Okay, so they don't have another land. Let's pass. Maybe I play the Anchorage there, actually. That's close, because the Anchorage does eat the Voice. Yeah, I think I'm going to block this guy. Trade with the Innkeeper. Ooh, Get Lost, not bad. Okay, let's pass. Could kill the Voice on my turn, but I'm gonna save Get Lost here, I think. Haywire Might, that's one of the cards they bring in, right. Boseiju, one of, yeah. So Boseiju's the main deck card, but the sideboard card is Haywire Might, I guess? Yeah, they're reading Grafdigger's Cage. Aether Flux Reservoir, nah. You can have a token. I will find another Wrath at some point. My turn? Oh, hi there. Get Lost. Or, you know, Supreme Verdict, whatever. Oh yeah, you get a token when it dies. Right. Right. Okay. Ooh. Not bad. Bringing back the dude. So do I get lost something else here? That guy's gonna hit me for 3. Yeah, let's just hit this. Oh, that guy can't even come in? Oh, I'm such an idiot. Oh, why didn't I hit the specialist then? I'm an idiot. What am I thinking? Yeah, I'm dumb. Oops. Right, the cage, shutting down their whole team. Okay. Awkward. I think I'm gonna swing with Anchorage, honestly. This is crazy, but yeah. I want to get this map cracked. Oh mama. I'll keep that one on top. Go. Nice. Get the slam dig here. And then hopefully find some action. Grafdigger's Cage shutting off all of their Rally the Ranks, Collected Companies, Court of Callings, Extraction Specialists, apparently. This guy is gonna hit me. Ooh, pulling the land. Ooh, not bad. Okay. Yeah, Grafdigger stops it. Yeah. I missed that. Whoops. That thing was still hitting for 3. I don't know. I think that still might be the right play there. But Dina's a problem. Dina might actually kill us here. Yep. Mm-hmm. Dig, baby. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and then it just auto-tapped for me. Okay. I would have liked to tap my fields. Okay, so if I take a land here, I can slam Emperor, Exile Specialist, and then they kill my Emperor. Yikes. And take a March? But I have to take a land, right? Okay. Pass. I'm gonna wait till their turn here. Because if I wait till mid-combat, Dina's gonna be attacking me, not Emperor. And Emperor will survive. Okay. Let's see what they do here. A dicey game, boy. Grafdigger's Cage doing real work though. Like there's so many of their cards in their deck are just blanks now, like literal blanks. If they don't find an answer to Grafdigger's Cage, like Haywire Might off the top, they can't find it with Collected Company. They won't be able to search for it with Court of Calling. So yeah, it feels good. Bam. Emperor, baby. She's back. Just wandered in. How's it going? Should probably kill Dina here. Dina might be able to drain me out. I don't know. That's actually close, but let's see. Oh, the Amalia off the top. So lucky. And Wild Growth Walker, you just naturally drew them, you clown? Dear God. So I'm dead. Oh my God. Yeah, did not draw very good this game. Needed to draw one more, either Wrath or Way to Find Cards, Memory Deluge or something. The dig through time on the top was the very last second there, but needed to find some Memory Deluges earlier, or a quick study. Some way to draw cards, to fairy, anything. I don't think we're gonna survive this. We are surviving this. Holy shit. Okay. They don't have any, because if they have just one way to gain life, we lose. Those three will do infinite damage to me. Oh my God. I've got to pay 3 life to target Amalia. Whenever you gain life, she explores. Right. So I've got to kill Amalia. I've got to pay 3 life. Should I swing with Anchorage here? And get a map token is the question. Oh my God. Activate. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All I need is 3 mana to exile Amalia. Pay 3 life. Kill Wild Growth? I mean, but any way to gain life. They drain me, sack another creature. Shit. I don't have to do this now, right? This is where inexperience against the deck is very important. I think I can wait on the march. Let's pass. Any way they have to gain life is going to drain me with Dina. If I eat Wild Growth Walker, I need to kill Amalia. But yeah, you're right. I mean, because they have so many ways to gain life in their deck. Maybe it's Dina. I have to kill Dina. Anybody I target, they can just sack in response. They pass again. So, oh my God. What am I doing? I can wait for the trigger here, right? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I keep doing. I have to leave up 3 mana. Should I keep making bodies on the ground? Should I start attacking their mana? They have very few basics. I might be able to cut them off of white, but they're still going to have 1 white, right? I think I'm just going to go with this. God. Okay, I can make a big shark and start killing them next end step. So do I just pass again here? I think I do. Let's pass. They have no way to tutor up creatures. They naturally drew these 3, which was very lucky, but I mean, they have 4 of all of them in their deck, so it's maybe not that unlucky on our part, but to draw 1 of each, man, that's tough. Okay, so I need to leave up 3 mana. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 7, so I can do this for 5, which is just 1 short, but that should be fine, right? Is that leaving up 3? Yes. Okay. So we cycle for 5. Ooh, close game. Very close game here. Grafdigger's Cage doing crazy work against this deck. They can't get it off the battlefield, and it is... I'm sure they have at least 2. Oh! Okay, so this is going to put C-Note, C-Note, C-Note. They're going to do a bunch of exploring. Whenever they explore... No, but as long as I kill Wild Growth, they can't... They can't gain life, and that's what's going to save me here, right? Okay. Sack it in response. Doesn't matter. Okay, what a game. Okay, so then they get their C-Notes back. They explore a bunch. Amalia grows. I get to go get a land here. Sure. Tapped. Okay, we get our 5/5 shark. They explore 3 times. Collected company doesn't do shit. They've been it. Voice? Is that gonna... Oh, they keep the voice on top. Okay. Explore 3 times. Doesn't this... Oh, never mind. Yeah, when it gains life. Never mind. Okay, we find a land off the shark cycle. Sure. Oh, God, this is so close. I need a Wrath, obviously. I need another Wrath. If I draw a temporary lockdown, it blows up my cage, though. I think my cage is the only thing keeping us alive this game. I'm positive they have more companies and shit like that in their hand, right? It's pretty hilarious. I need a memory deluge. I need a deluge to get me out of this right now. They have a bunch of bodies. I mean, Supreme Verdict would be pretty good here. Farewell would be pretty good. Farewell would just be actually insane. Damn. I would kill Dina. Yeah, I was gonna say... Well, but the... yeah. I can chump block Amalia. I mean, I can only chump block Amalia for so long before she blows all of my blockers away. But with Castle, like, I mean, after she blows up all the attackers, if she's the only one on the battlefield, I can definitely chump her for forever with Castle. Oh, boy. Okay, we're passing. I still feel like I'm dead. I feel like I'm gonna die here. They could have besaged the Grafdigger's Cage. Why wouldn't they do that if they had companies and stuff in their hand? I think they just thought they were gonna win on the spot there. Yeah, voice doesn't do anything here. Sure. Yeah, no attacks, right? Oh, look at this. Really? Oh, they can, yeah, pump this up, but whatever. I'll put stuff in front of it and trade. Interesting. Hmm. Okay. Now what? They sack something? Sack the voice to get a big token? Okay. That's fine. Sure. Damage. I don't love that attack from my opponent, but okay. God damn it. Where were you? Okay. So I've got activate Anchorage, activate the castle, and then I'm still taking 2. I've got to be very careful here. I don't think I can swing for 5. Oh, man. Block. Yeah, let's pass. Whew, I can change the equation to Haywire Might here, so I think I'm still in okay shape. They do not have great attacks. They just might keep crashing. They do not. Nice. They drew their basic forest. Maybe now I can start using my Field of Ruins here. I think I will. Let's hit the Razor Verge. They don't have another basic in their deck. Strip mine them again. Okay. Get our last basic. Okay. Nice. My turn. Ooh, Emperor's pretty good here. Ooh. If I activate Anchorage, that's a 2-turn clock, but I don't have enough mana to... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry. How you doing, Charlie? Give me a minute. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 4 puts me to 9. 4 puts me to 5. 5. Yeah, I can actually do it. I can cast everything except change the equation here. I'm gonna attack. Oh, they scoop. Okay, I was gonna go to combat, attack with Shark there, put them to 11, and then they swing. I get to activate Anchorage, activate Ardent Veil, go to blocks, and then with Anchorage blocking, tap it for mana, play Wandering Emperor, flash in, or exile one of their things, probably the big token. So I think we got him there, and we win match 1. I will see you in match 2. Okay. Welcome back, everybody, to the next round. Round number 2. We are 1-0 here in the event. I guess I could get the record up here. Why don't we do that? From our drafts. This is Explorer. Oops. Explorer. Event. Sure. Something like this. I think I have it. No, how do I usually do it? It's backwards. Let me do this. There we go. Okay. Something like that. How does this look? In the dark, on the draw, no companions, no info. Always check the companion slot in formats where those are legal. I think I keep this in the dark. I think it's actually a good hand. We have good interaction. Get Lost just is such a good cover. It covers so many bases. Like yesterday, you know, somebody, Neo, showed me not my dog Neo, another person, I think is Neo something, said, you know, what about this Esper list, Esper control? You know, you get to play Fatal Push and, you know, things like Void Rend or even Vanishing Verse and stuff. But the reality is all those black cards, this does all the things that they do, basically. A Void Rend can hit an artifact, sure. What is this? Green, black, and they play a Bank Buster. Wow. That's a good card against me. That's kind of annoying, but what am I playing against here? Green, black with Beanstalk. I don't know what I'm playing against here. This is a rogue deck? Weird. I don't know. How much card draw do you need, dude? Yeah. I guess I'm going to kill their Beanstalk here. Let's do that. Okay. Sultai Beanstalk? What tier 3 nonsense is this? That's not a tier 1 deck. Sultai Beanstalk? I've never heard of that in my life. Okay, let's go Hallowed Fountain here. Pass. Not going to cycle for a 1-1 Shark. Let's cycle for a 2-2. They draw main phase. Yeah, they're looking for Landos. Can't explore because you have no creatures. Douchebag. I'm going to veto this. I don't know what else they can play, but whatever. They might take my Shark Typhoon there. Pass. Pretty sure they're going to have a fatal push here for the token, but it doesn't really matter. Mosswood Dread Knight. That is not a Pioneer caliber card. Another Thoughtseize. Triple Thoughtseize, pretty lucky, but again, Thoughtseize is just a 1-for-1 here. It's not the end of the world. Take my March. Unlucky for us, but that's okay. Verdicto. Start punching them in the face. Sure. I can ignore that guy. Sure. Oh, you're gonna attack? Oh, you're so greedy. You're so greedy. I have the Aganjo. You knew I had it? Why would you do that? Silly, silly. Definitely not... Well, I could play this as an enchantment. Green-black should have a way to answer this, right? Should I play this as an enchantment? Tear Asunder. They're gonna have something like Tear Asunder, right? I should just play this as a big creature. Especially with them at 13 life. Let's just pass. I'll make this a 4-4. And see what happens. I'm not even going to kill the Dread Knight. I don't care. And I don't want them to send it to the graveyard so they can adventure it again. So let's just do this. Sure. Land. Why not? Kind of surprised they didn't explore pre-combat if that's what they were going to do with their turn. But maybe they wanted to see what I was going to do. Sure. 4-4, just big enough to not die to Virtue on top. I like that. Let's draw another card. They can Fatal Push this or whatever. So be it. Yep, that's what I expect them to have, but I get a free card. Nice. They do have a Restless Cottage, so I think I'm going to hold off on Emperor here. Let's pass. Farewell is interesting. Okay. Well, now I guess... how do I do this? Okay. I think I am going to farewell this. Bye. Virtue is virtually useless now. They can hit me with the cottage if they like. But then I can play Emperor, eat their cottage. Shoulder dies the verdict. Ah, lucky. The last Thoughtseize in their deck. What? They took Emperor. Why would you take Emperor? Okay. Deal, I guess. Crack you in the face? And I've got Hall of Storm Giants next turn to do a lot of damage here. Invoke Despair. Is that going to save you, though? I don't know if it will. 6. And I can explore. I can do 8 damage to them here. Boy, is that ever close. They have a Virtue. I need to find a March or something for their cottage. And Teferi is pretty nice. Take a teabag. They used all 4 of their Thoughtseizes here, so maybe I survive this? Let's pass. If they have another Invoke, I can activate Anchorage and not die. That's the play. Wow. Okay. That doesn't do anything? Sholdred? Who cares? 7... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then they get back Shouldered. They go for the kill with the land, and I just kill the land with March. Okay. Teferi can also tuck, and then I can still March. Could tuck the Virtue. I can't kill them this turn. I know that. So instead of trying to kill them, we completely shift gears and we try and do everything we can to not die. I think that's the best way to handle this. So Teferi minus, tuck the Virtue. They have 1 creature land. We March it if that's the path they take. I think that's safer. Plus I have Equation up still. Yeah, let's do this. Teferi's so good. Dealing with all the things. Pass. Okay. He could have used Thought Cottage last turn. Yeah, they go for it now, but it's a little late. So let's do this before it attacks. It's just going to exile things from my graveyard. And I want to keep things in my graveyard for dig through time. And I also have a memory deluge there, of course. And now I can counter whatever you play. You don't have anything. You have a Mosswood. Nah. Nope. Okay. Teferi draw. Ooh, veto off the top. 5 life, but I think we're almost certainly going to win this game. Let's hit with the Anchorage. That makes the other thing lethal next turn, right? And then, of course, I can map up. And I'm going to untap 2 lands here. I think I want to leave up Big March, so I'm not going to crack maps here. Let's just untap a couple lands. Okay. They play Cottage. Up the Beanstalk doesn't do anything. Wow, what a pile. Not Sultai, just green-black rock. Green-black mid-range. I mean, God, if there's a deck that blue-white should smash, it's this deck. They literally drew every single Thoughtseize in their deck. 3 of the Thoughtseizes early and then 1 later. What did they do? They marched on what? I don't even... What did I have in play? Did I have something in play? What are they targeting? Oh, that guy. No. No. GG. Yeah. I forgot that could hit Planeswalkers as well. March. Yikes. What a card. Can't cast spells from graveyards or libraries. Does that shut off the Dread Knight? Cast from your graveyard. Yeah, nice. Could try something like that. They're not going to have many answers to an artifact. Temporary Lockdown seems pretty good. Eats basically everything. The Mosswood, the Up the Beanstalk, the Bank Busters. So maybe I don't bring in the Cage if I'm going to go up to 4 lockdowns here. I'm going to take out the vetoes. I feel like we don't want the veto. Could try this Caracal. Also, Dream Trawler is probably very difficult for them to beat. Do you think they play... Oh, they play Invoke. Invoke can eat a Dream Trawler, right? Invoke is a card I definitely want veto against, so maybe I do leave in a couple vetoes then. What do people think? They had all the Thoughtseize, still wasn't good enough. And this is the match where Thoughtseize is supposed to be, you know, great against control. They had all of them. It didn't matter. We, you know, again, they struggled to draw more cards than us. We ended up drawing more cards than them and just winning, right? They should go back to standard with their standard-ass deck. Well, okay, Jiggly. Whoa, slow down there, Turbo. But I agree with you. The essence of what you're saying in a less than diplomatic way is the green-black deck is not powerful enough for Pioneer. That's the reality. It is, you know, decent in standard power-wise. At least it's closer to the other decks. But in this format, I mean, you're going to be playing green-black rock. Like, how do you beat, I don't know, like combo decks like Lotus Field? Well, you pray that you draw all your Thoughtseize, and even then it might not be good enough, right? Lotus Field combo, or more importantly, Emalia and things like that. All of their removal is just killing creatures. They go to the graveyard, and then the opponent just rallies them all back. Like, it doesn't matter if they kill, like, spot removal is not good against Amalia. It may stop them from comboing off, but they're just going to do it again the next turn. You know what I mean? You're not keeping them off it indefinitely. So, yeah, Atrax is insane, of course, yeah. Size without CA is useless, Vetris? Yes, exactly. Rakdos is stronger than Golgarian Pioneer. Absolutely, yes. Rakdos is the best mid-range deck in Pioneer. It has been for 2 years, right? Something like that. Look at this beautiful hand. Dear God. Not a single colored source. Have to send it back. Like, I guess I put dig on the bottom. Why is it so... Oh, it's so weirdly angled. Usually the card shifts to line up with the zone I'm putting it in, but... Oh, now it's... Oh, okay, weird. Anyway. I think it's dig through time. Like, them Thoughtseizing me sucks. I don't want to put a spell on the bottom if they're going to Thoughtseize me. It'll, you know, them Thoughtseizing me powers up dig through time. But I think it's more important that I hit my land drops here. Plus, I have some utility lands. If I do draw a bunch of lands, I can just use a Ganjo as a spell. So I think it's definitely dig through time going to the bottom there. Teabag, little early to the party, buddy. Jesus, did you not get the invite? I know it said 8 o'clock. I know that's what we put on the invite. That's not when you're supposed to show up. Come on. Lame, dude. Super lame, showing up way too early to the party. Do I kill Beanstalk in a couple turns here? I don't know. What are they even getting off this? The only... Go blank. Right. The only card I saw was, did I toss 2 lands? I'll toss a Typhoon. Was Invoke. What other card? Oh, the Black Enchantment, the 7-mana card? Like, what? If you're not playing Leyline Binding, why are you playing up the Beanstalk? It's crazy. It makes no sense. Go. Right? If you're not playing free spells, why are you playing this? That's fine. Take whatever you want. Teabag? Everybody's scared of Teabag. Can't even cast him. Should have taken March. Totally should have taken March. Yep. This is a card I can cast. Wow, why would they do that? Bankbuster's a real card. Banned from Standard? Last time I checked, Up the Beanstalk's still legal. Just goes to show you, this card is not the problem. I do want another blue here, I think. It does mean we only have 2 mana to activate Arden Veil next turn, but that's fine. What else you got? Sure. Great. 1 mana. There's no 1 mana spell I can draw to deal with Sholdred here. So let's let them have their Sholdred. Could chump this, but I think I'd rather Deluge. So I'm gonna take 4. Hey, buena Silva, how you doing? Golgari mid, yeah, it's very mid, exactly. It's very, you know, because you're relying on the individual strength of your cards to be good, right? Because that's what mid-range does. Mid-range has no synergy. It's not a synergy deck. It's just a collection of individually good cards at each spot along the curve. Just whatever the best cards are. If we can fit them all in one deck, great. Okay, so I definitely... Hold on, let me think here. I'm going to take a land. Do I take Typhoon? I think I take Get Lost. And then I can just Get Lost, Sholdred, save the Farewell for when they put the other dude into play. It's kind of annoying. They could hit me. They might hit me with the Restless Cottage here, but that doesn't matter. I think I have to kill Sholdred now. Let's just kill Sholdred now. I'm gonna save the, ooh, what a draw. Was that a good draw? Wow. Now we get to wreck the cottage. However, they still get to exile Memory Deluge. Hey, Smoltron. Hey, Codename. Only synergy deck that did something in the past few years. Oh, in Pioneer? Well, no, what do you mean? There's, like, Lotus Combo has been one of the best decks for a long time. Only recently has Lotus Combo kind of fallen off. Like, any combo deck is just a synergy deck by its very nature. Thrun. Okay. I have Farewell in my hand. Do you have a Thoughtseize as well? Wow. Okay, deal. Dealio. The question is, do I flip in Emperor here? I think I do. And I'm just gonna plus. And then we get to Farewell, Creatures, Enchantments. Gonna leave the graveyards for now. Okay, Emperor makes a dude. I'm assuming they sided out their Fatal Pushes, but we'll see. But yeah, like all the Boros Convoke is a synergy deck. Like all the aggro decks, even mono white, like you know, aggro is a synergy deck. Brave the Elements decks, they're all built to, you know, built around the synergy of the lords that are pumping them all, and things like Thalia punishing your opponent and all that stuff. They draw 1 card, sure. I've got a Memory Deluge, so I feel pretty good still. Pass. But the mid-range decks are not. Like Mosswood Dread Knight plus Sholdred plus Liliana Invoke, like all these cards, like none of them matter, right? Sure. I'll Deluge first. Ooh. Yeah. Teferi's great here, but what am I taking after that? I need to find another March. Or Field of Ruin would have been great. Have none of those, sadly. Dovin's Veto, maybe, I guess. All of Storm Giants. I have a castle already. Restless Anchorage is great at pressuring Lily, so it's very tempting. I have a Make Disappear, but I'm probably going to toss it here. Maybe it's Restless Anchorage, actually. Yeah, and then I can untap it with Teferi. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Dreadsies. Yep. Throne is hard to deal with for non-farewell decks. That's true. So again, just individually powerful cards, right? So yeah, some of these cards can be tricky to deal with. Invoke can be a powerful card against the right deck. That was a nice pickup. Teferi goes to 5. They can't double activate here. I feel like if I play Field, I'm safe, but then I can't... Hold on. So if I play Field, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I untap with 5, I can make an Ardenvale token, but this asshole has Trample. Wow, this is tough. Whichever land I don't play... Well, you know what? Let's Teferi first. I was going to say, whichever land I don't play, they're going to make me sack here. Draw? Sure. One less card in their hand? Deal. We still get the trigger here as well. So what do I want to do here now? Yeah, it is going to be Field. Okay, pass. Untap this and this. So okay, I can make a 1/1 with Ardenvale. Sure. Let's discard... Is it Anchorage? Veto counters their next big play. But Lily's gonna go off, right? What is she at? 5? Okay, I'm gonna ditch Anchorage. We can find a Get Lost or something. Sure. Go to combat. Deal this. Take 4. And we get to have our turn. Okay, probably should have taken a white source there, actually. Sub expired, nice. A mid-range player, I'm contractually autobladed, says nothing bad about mid-range. I love it, Codename. Hey, and that's fine. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I mean, Jesus, mid-range was the best deck in Standard for the first, or the last, like, 2 years until all those cards got banned. You know, Grixis mid-range was just the best thing you could be doing. Standard tends to suffer from mid-range-itis the most, where, you know, mid-range is still a sweet spot to be, because your cards are all powerful. They're very interactive. Mid-range decks are usually very interactive, right? You're not like a combo deck or a control deck that's very reactive or all, you know, just only doing your own thing, doesn't matter what the opponent's doing kind of thing. Shit. Go. Top decking a land, not amazing here. 16 minutes on the clock. I should probably play a little bit faster. This is the problem with streaming and talking, explaining everything, making a YouTube video. But, yep. This is not ideal. See if they have a removal spell. If they do, I can still veto it, but... Go to blocks. Okay. So, Lily doesn't do anything. Oh, okay. Huh. So I can make a huge shark here. But that doesn't save me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have a spell they want, they like in their hand, obviously, because that's why they're not plussing Lily here. Can I afford to play my land? I think I still need to sandbag this land, which means I need to... God, I can't do this, can I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2. Yeah. I can barely survive here by making a 1/1 shark and a 1/1 token. So let's pass. And then they can resolve whatever spell they have. Sure. Yeah, I shouldn't waste any more time. Because I think this game is over. I should have just gone to the next game. Your turn? I hope I didn't just crash and it's... Yeah, okay. Let's see what they do. Plus Lily. Cycle. Oh my god. Okay, they take our Dovin's Veto here. Doesn't really matter. And then I get to activate... okay, let's go to the next game. Yeah, they just have to fire up their other creature there. So for yeah, like this guy having trample means I can't stop their Restless Cottage and this guy from killing me here, right? So let's see. What am I bringing in? I could try Seed Shark or something. Did they side out their removal? Noxious Grasp, green or white? Yeah, I kind of like Seed Shark here. It's very good against Invoke as well. I'm gonna bring in the Sharks. I'm not a big fan of Shark Typhoon, to be honest. And even Veto's kind of mediocre here. Keep the rest. Let's run it. Mid-range is the best. Usually mean boats aggro controller viable. Not true, right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe if you're talking traditionally, but we just played a whole 2 years of standard where aggro has not been viable and control has not been viable. Both of those archetypes have not been viable because Grixis was so good. The mid-range deck was so good. Control wasn't a thing, and aggro. It was a bunch of mid-range decks, right? It's kind of insane. Rakdos mid-range, Esper mid-range, Grixis mid-range. That's been standard for the last 2 years. And then they banned stuff. And then Control kind of came back a little bit. Now Control's fallen off again. Unless you're talking about the 5-color Ramp deck. If you call that a Control deck, then Control's still very much alive. But Ramp is not the same thing as Control to me. Like, you're not Control... Just because you play Sunfall doesn't make you a Control deck. But that's what people tend to think, is Sweepers equal Control deck. Boy. Can I keep this? No double white. I'm going to try this. Narset? I don't know. I guess, I mean, it does punish their Mosswood Dread Knights, but maybe. Sure, great. Oh, they wasted Thoughtseize early here. You want to save Thoughtseize for the turn before you're going to play something good. You know what I mean? I guess that maybe they're trying to protect their turn 2 play here, and they don't have a choice. But, normally you don't want to burn Thoughtseize until you're about to play something they can't beat unless they have that one answer. And you get to, yeah, like playing that on turn 1 and then not playing a 2-drop is not how you want to play Thoughtseize, I think, there. But so good for us. I'm not going to cycle Shark for 1, so let's just get a second white into play. That way I can get Emperor on turn 4. Sure. This card does not matter. They make us discard cards, but they are discarding cards as well. Shark is excellent against it. Wandering Emperor is excellent against it. Ass. So now we have Wandering Emperor plus Shark Typhoon up here. They can make us discard a card. I do not really care. Oh, Sholdred. Okay. Wow. Oh, I should have cycled first. Yeah, whoops. But I'm actually going to toss... Let's see. Let's toss Shark Typhoon. They toss Shouldered's Edict. They're down to 1 card because of their Liliana and their Thoughtseize, hurting them as much as it hurts us. Do this. My turn. Upkeep. Bounce this. Change the equation. Let's punch with this. Now they have to lose Lily to make me lose my creature. And if I find any answer to Shoulder, they're probably just going to slam Shouldered again. Yeah. If I find any answer to Sholdred, they're in deep shit. Can toss Change. They toss Sky Sovereign. Dear Lord. Okay. Is it Verdicto time? I could just swing in the air with Anchorage. It's very tempting. Oh, why didn't I... I was gonna minus Emperor. Yeah, this is still better. I shouldn't have, I could have killed Lily there. I should have probably done that. My bad. Up the beanstalk. Are they even gonna plus Lily here? Depends what they have. Okay. No cards. Yeah. That's a verdict here. Okay. Temporary lockdown. Let's see if we can... Ugh, if I go for the land... So we finish Lily, we get another map, no land here, kind of sucks, we're a little bit mana screwed, but they're top decking and we have a deluge, so I feel pretty good about this. Wow, really? No way. Suicide attack. Yeah, I'm trading with Sholdred, right? Could eat that cottage, but they have another one? I'd rather trade with Sholdred here. Okay. Ardenvale, not bad. So now I can go Deluge into a March. So let's pass to my opponent here, see what they do. I can also activate Castle Ardenvale to make a blocker. Them exiling stuff from my yard doesn't do anything. So I'm actually going to let them attack here because I don't want... If I Memory Deluge and I don't find March, then they get to eat my Deluge. So we let them attack. Whatever we have in the yard doesn't matter. They can exile whatever they want here. So that happens, and then I either make a 1-1 here, but Deluge seems so much better. Let's Deluge, and we'll find an answer to this guy. There it is. Ooh, I could also Farewell blow up their enchantment there. That's not bad, but I think I'm going to take Field of Ruin for their other creature land there. Bam, get wrecked. Okay, I can also temp lock down everything on the board. Hold on. Yeah. Just kill this now? And that way I can attack this turn? Okay, let's get another white source. Activate. See if they have Fatal Push. Oh, wow, they keep it in? Oh my fucking god. They top decked it and have it in their deck still. That is insane. Off the top, an Invoke Despair. Wow. Opponent lucking out big time here. Jesus Christ. That doesn't matter, but what a luck sack. That's unfortunate. We get very unlucky this game. I think I'm just passing here. They have no pressure, though. Invoke off the top. Dear God. Let's scry 2. I could make a body, I guess, but I think I'd rather fix my draw here. Deluge is pretty great. Farewell, also great. I'm gonna ditch Farewell. Okay. Let's pass. Still got multiple March in my deck. 2 Marches left. I can find one off Deluge, hopefully, here. Life is irrelevant. They can gain all the life they like. Yeah. Wow. Can't believe my opponent had last top decked Fatal Push into Invoke. It's unlucky, but what are you going to do? Okay, so I either make a body to block here, or I find an answer. I think I'd rather find an answer to this guy. These are not answers. Okay, I guess we die. God damn it. Unlucky. Unlucky, and our opponent very lucky. So that combination, and of course, it's the next card. That combination is not great. Okay, well, we didn't have it last turn. What are the odds we have it this turn, right? I would laugh my ass off if we won this game. I can change the... Oh, no, I can't change the equation and counter another invoke off the top if my opponent gets so lucky. Sure. Let's kill this thing before combat so we keep our memory deluge. Okay, and let's scry 2. Okay, I'm at 2 life. Can we win this game still? This is game 3 too. God, so lucky. Ugh. Standard, yeah, standard it's not great right now, Torf. You're absolutely right. Mono blue, yeah, see, that's not a control deck either, though, right? Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me here. I should keep this in my hand for another Lily, maybe? What is change the equation even countering? This is crazy. I don't even know what change the equation is actually countering, so I'm gonna go play this and pass. I've got to kill them before they find another 5 mana spell. Okay, they've got nothing over there. I wonder if they've got some garbage fatal pushes sitting in their hand. Let's get this off while we can. Dig pretty good. Okay, Veto is the gas we need here, and I think Deluge is better than Dig. Because I get 4 cards off it as opposed to 2. Okay, Shark Typhoon is a way to win this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should I just jam this and leave up my Dovin's Veto? We have no creature lands. Okay. Go ahead. Too bad I can't play Deluge here, but leaving up Veto should be pretty good. Bankbuster gets countered. One of the few things I can counter with this, I think. I don't know. Maybe I have to leave up Veto there. I can't do both, but I think if I let their Bankbuster resolve, we lose, right? But if they didn't have Invoke, they don't have it now, do they? Sure. They draw a card. Okay, we got the Veto up for their next thing. Good. Ooh, and there's Teabag. That should seal it up very quickly. Nice. Make a 5/5. Okay, we've got Deluge and Veto up here. As soon as I untap 2 lands. I need to gain some life somehow. Sholdred's Edict. I could veto this. If I do, I can't stop an Invoke. I think I need to leave up Invoke. So yeah, Teferi down, that's fine. Yeah, their 1-for-1 removal is so bad when all of our cards draw cards, right? Okay, we're going to untap 2 lands, so I think I'm just going to pass here with Memory Deluge and Veto up. And we can do maybe just these 2. And they're top decking. Okay, wow, what a game. This is why I love playing Control. These nail biters are so awesome. They have 34 life, but Shark Typhoon's going to take big chunks out of that very quickly. Should I just take double Make Disappear here? I'm going to take double Make Disappear just so we have as much insurance as we possibly can. Remember, all these sharks are going to be sackable here. Okay, passing the turn. Could explore with my maps. Don't really care. Want to leave up all my mana. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got to counter this. Let's casualty. Sack a shark. And then this will make a shark. So then the next Make Disappear can counter, or can sack the 2/2. And we end up with 4 power. We still have 9 power on the battlefield, basically. Or, sorry, 7 power, right? Okay. Nice. Glad I took those double Make Disappears right there. I mean, the other option was deluging for a removal spell, but there's not much left. We have 1 Get Lost, I think. Yeah, 1 Get Lost, 2 March. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, March on my upkeep would have done it. Wandering Emperor wouldn't have done it. Yeah, so it would have had to been, you know, the one of Get Lost, or there's 3 outs in my deck. I am looking at the top 7, and I only have 28 cards, so almost you know, a quarter of our deck here. But that's still riskier than just guaranteed, you know, counter. Still have veto up for any stuff they have to mess with this. Their last card. And here comes the Salt Rope. The infamous Salt Rope. I could have castled to make a dude. I just wanted to leave up all my counters here. I'm still leaving up veto in case they have something. With 2 mana, it doesn't matter now. But if they had another Bankbuster here or something, that would be, you know, may get them back into this. I think they're just salt roping me because they know they lost this match. 6 minutes on the clock, lots of time. Blue-white control. People angry. People so angry when you beat them with this deck. At 2 life, and they're just like, no, how could I, Because my whole deck is built to stabilize, right? My deck wins often, or blue-white control wins often on single-digit life total, because you're sacrificing that life to find more cards and, you know, get your powerful things, make your land drops, and buy time to get to the late game, right? Yeah, Corrupt. So that's why we've got the veto, just for any goofy shit, but Corrupt would be terrible in this deck. They literally only have 2 swamps in play. Do they have an over? Oh, 3. 3 swamps. Yeah, my opponents, this is the sad reality of Arena. You know, sometimes your opponents disconnect because the game crashes, but in this moment, you know that my opponent just either, you know, is a noob and just shut off their phone if they were playing on mobile, but more commonly they're just salty bitches and they're roping. GG, we're 2-0, I think. Yes, Torf, you know. Yep. Curious which genius thought Pioneer, much less Standard, can handle Cavern. Yeah. Well, Pioneer, it hasn't really been doing anything in Pioneer, but in Standard it's been a problem. Even I was shocked. I didn't think the 5-color deck would bend over backwards to play 4 Caverns. I don't really feel like you need to, but against Esper midrange, those are the 2 best decks. So hey, if you're trying to beat the other deck and they're playing Make Disappears, then you play your Caverns. But if it was Esper Legends that's the best Esper deck, then Cavern would get much worse, right? And I don't think you'd keep 4. But anyway, yeah, you know, let's not. I don't know. I'll give my opponent the benefit of the doubt and assume they crashed, or maybe they don't know. Like a lot of new players on Arena don't realize if you don't go to, you know, menu and concede. If you just turn off your phone or close the app or whatever, this is what your opponent sees. They just sit here and they think you're roping. And a lot of people do this on mobile because they don't realize what's happening. But in this specific case, just suddenly roping there, yeah, that's unfortunate. Anyway, 2-0. I will see you in the next match. Welcome back to the next round. It's round number 3. We are 2-0 in this event with blue-white control. Boy, 27 land deck. This is several games that we've only had 1 or 0 land. Gotta mulligan this. This is good though. I think I put. Ooh, it's close. I think I put a Ganjo on the bottom. I think I'm gonna keep Field. Field is so good against so many decks that it also fixes our mana here. I still have double white for my lockdown, so I don't think I need to keep a Ganjo. And you could argue that, oh, but a Ganjo's a spell. You know, you could use it as a removal spell, but at this stage of the game, there's not a chance. Like, unless I draw land the first few turns, I'm almost certainly going to be playing this as a land. So it won't matter. I'd rather play the land that fixes my colors and does something to their land to hurt them, hopefully. And let's see if we can do it. But yeah, the Your Go thing. I know people like that who do that in Call of Duty and other games where, you know, they leave on the open mic so they can hear other players. And, you know, of course, as soon as a player dies, you get a stream of salty, racist slurs or homophobic garbage or, you know, people just being the worst types of scumbags. And I always have that stuff muted, but I have friends who do not mute that because they like, you know, when people do that to them, they want to be able to do it back and know that the other person's listening. Like, they get just as pissed when people do it to them, but it's like this vicious cycle of people, you know, all right, that's it. You're shitty to me. Fine. Now I'm going to be even more shitty to you. Why? You started it. You started it, you know, like this kind of thing. I think it's better to just take the high ground and say, you know what? You did start it, but I don't even have to respond. Everybody who sees this and who knows you, who sees the way you act, knows that you're a clown. I don't need to point it out, you know? I mean, you're ridiculous. So take the high ground. Not enough people do that these days, I feel like. Everybody's tit for tat and rage machine and hey, they did this to us, we're gonna do that to them and us and them and crazy. Crazy nonsense. Ooh, a Drake's deck. So let's see if this person's any good. This is our worst matchup. Blue-red Drakes, or a blue-red Phoenix, I should say, is more likely here. Could be Drakes, but this is a very tough match for blue-white, I think, but very winnable. Just one of our harder matchups. Yep. Sculpting, sculpting, sculpting. Temp lockdown, not the hottest here. Pass. I don't think they have any basics. Maybe I should just Field of Ruin immediately and hit that Hall of Storm Giants? I don't know. Considers their best cantrip. Ooh, but they don't mill. Interesting. Maybe they were looking for land? Okay. The deck only plays 18 lands, so... Am I gonna cycle Shark Typhoon here? I feel like if I do, my opponent will... play Picklock Prankster or something like that. Okay, March, not a bad draw. Let's pass. Now I definitely need to Shark Typhoon to find a land. Oh, is it Charm? Haven't seen that in a long time. Sure. One Phoenix. Okay. That doesn't put cards in the yard, so only one Phoenix to worry about so far. That's fine as well. Temp lockdown not doing much here. It eats Ledger Shredders, but that's it. What is this? Demi-Lich! What the hell is that? Oh, Codename, thank you for the sub! Take my sub before Bezos adds
before Bezos adds a 2.99 fee monkers.
Goddamn Bezos, I know, right? What is this clown doing? I guess so, sure. Demi-Lich. So this card, when it attacks, exile instant or sorcerer from your graveyard, copy it. Okay. Do I make a shark? Do I cycle? I'm almost certainly gonna verdict here, right? God damn it, give me a land, please. Okay. Cast it from your graveyard, exile 4 instants or sorceries. Isn't it just better to be treasure cruising? Why are you demi-liching? Why do these cards have 2 different size font on the title as well? So many questions. Wow. Could Field of Ruin here to try and punish their draw? It's tempting. But I'm just going to do this. Swing. Your go. Might exile temporary lockdown to blow away a Phoenix here if they play one. It's casting cost is 4, sadly, so a little expensive to exile, but yep. Fiery Impulse me. Deal. Normally, in game 1, the Phoenix deck will use Fiery Impulse to kill their own Phoenix in response to something like a March or whatever it is you've got, just to make sure they can not lose the Phoenix, right? Permanently. Let's see, they're going to be demi-liching here, I presume? I can always exile the Lich if I want. They're going to exile a bunch of cards. Ah, bruising. Sure. Deal. The best card in their deck. That's the reason to play Phoenix. Treasure Cruise is a hell of a drug. 1 mana, draw 3 cards is one of the most powerful things you can do in this format, right? Demi-Lich time? Seems good. That'll bring back the Phoenix. Yep. So... is this the 3rd? Oh my god, the third Demi-Lich. What the fuck is this deck doing? Wow, that seems crazy to me. Yeah, sure. So I am going to kill one of these. Yeah, because Lockdown's not doing much. Oh, 1, 2, 3? Wait a minute, I can't. Shit. I have to exile 2 things, right? Okay, then I guess we take 6 and Verdict here. Good, but not drawing lands, so... Okay, go ahead. Need to find some Landos here. Rest in Peace is very good. Yeah, Rest in Peace is already the best card in our sideboard against this deck. Now, the Blue-Red Phoenix deck, in response, they know I'm bringing in Rest in Peace. So, to get around that, they even side out some of their Delve stuff, right? They might side out, like, Trespass or Treasure Cruise or, like, 1 Cruise or maybe 1 Phoenix, something like that. But they bring in Crackling Drake, which is just better than Phoenix in this matchup because the Crackling Drake doesn't care if cards are exiled. It's still going to be massive. It also ETBs and draws you a card, so it, if they kill it, you still get your card back. Drake is just a much better tool against control, and that's often what they'll side into is Drakes. They know I'm going to bring in Rest in Peace, but that's what I mean. Like, Demi-Lich is bad for many reasons. One of them is you're going even harder on the... Yeah, like, your graveyard is only so stocked, and you want to be using it to cast this card, not this crap. Exile 4 instant sorceries from your graveyard, then you won't even be able to Treasure Cruise, It's crazy. Yep, they're going to go for another bunch of Phoenixes here. The sad thing is, yeah, we didn't draw any lands. Otherwise, I would have been able... Farewell is incredible. You resolve Farewell against them in game 1. That's GG, but... Yeah. We didn't draw any Landos here. So I can exile one of these with March. I could... Maybe I should do that? No, I'm dead. They've got Hall of Storm Giants here. I'm very dead. Stuck on 4 land the whole game. Big Sag. But yeah, it's just too much graveyard nonsense, right? What my opponent's doing there. Did they think they could kill me this turn? Maybe that's what they thought. I don't know. That's you. Not a single Lando. It's not good. I mulled to 6 and I kept 3 lands, right? So I drew 1 Deserted Beach the entire game and that's it. Yikes. Yep. So normally they would have Ledger Shredder, but they don't. So I'm going to take out Temporary Lockdown. Uh-huh. Yeah, Demi-Lich is a mistake, but the rest of the deck looks like it's built properly. Okay. Mana screwed game 1. Let's see if we can get them game 2. I'm going to take out the lockdowns. Dispute comes in. Seed Shark's pretty great. Just blocks the Phoenixes all day. Dream Trawler also excellent. Only lightning. One of the best ways to beat Phoenix is to make a creature that has 6 toughness. They just can't beat it. So you'll see red-black. If they really want to beat Phoenix, they can just play 2 or 3 main deck Croxa. That's it. Phoenix is in deep shit. The first time you cast Croxa, it doesn't really do anything against Phoenix. But when it comes back from the graveyard, they can't kill it. They don't have... Red removal doesn't kill anything that costs 6 or more. They only have a couple lightning axes in their deck, and that's it. That kills 5 toughness, right? So Croxa, or the Big Demon, the Archfiend of the Dross. That guy is very good against Phoenix. And you see some red-black decks, playing stuff like that. For us, it's something like Dream Trawler, which, yeah, it has 5 toughness, but it also has hexproof. So it just blanks all their red removal, and this thing's too big for their Phoenixes to get through. It's got lifelink. They can't race it. It does get countered by Mystical Dispute, which is really rough. I like Veto for their... I'm going to take out Change the Equation. I like Veto for their Treasure Cruises and stuff. Narset's also very good against them, and I should probably side in Narset, stopping them from drawing cards here. Brazen Borrower, yeah, that's something that people used to play, but I think the best card in the deck is now Picklock Prankster. It's better than Pieces of the Puzzle. Brazen Borrower hasn't seen played a lot, but it still sees play in the sideboard. Yeah, you're right, actually. Yeah, that's true. But in the main deck, it used to be Pieces of the Puzzle, and then they went to Picklock Prankster. And Picklock is much better. But Brazen Borrower, yeah, do they still play it? Oh yeah, Cage is good too here. Yeah, right. Shit. Well, if I'm bringing in Rest in... Oh, and I'm supposed to bring in Rest in Peace. Jeez, so some of this stuff has to go here. Deluge is not amazing. Typhoon, Farewell. Oh boy, this is too much stuff. Take out the Make Disappears. Take out Quick Study. I don't know. Let's try that. Narsit's Reversal. Because Treasure Cruise, is it target player? I normally only have Narcissus Reversal for the decks that bring in the 6-mana black sorcery that can't be countered that makes you discard your whole hand. That's the only card I care about for that. Yeah, no, you can't redirect that. Or wait, you get to copy it, but new targets for the spell or something? I don't know if that works. Anyway, no, Reversal's there for the Thought Distortion decks. The Ketria Triome, or whatever they're called, the 5-color Leyline Binding, Karuga Fires decks and stuff. They'll bring in Thought Distortion. That's what Reversal's for. Well, this hand is extremely clunky and slow. I don't know. Do I keep this? Fuck. Fucking brutal draws here. Really, oops, really brutal. I don't know. I guess I'm keeping this. Go to 5? Should I go to 5? Darn, mana screwed and then a mull to 6 and 2 land? I don't know. Maybe I should have kept the first hand with like no plays before turn 5? Yeesh. Ugly draws. Go. Awesome. 48% to hit a land. Awesome. Counter! Because I have nothing else to do. Oh well. Every tournament's like that. You have a match like this, that could mean you getting top 8 or scrubbing out, right? Yep. 50-50 to draw lands. Not hitting any lands. What the fuck? Wow. And they mis-sideboarded against me. You'd never want to keep an Impulse against Blue-White Control, but here we are. Darn. So our deck is would have been great here if we had just not gotten boned both games. Copy a cruise and it won't delve your graveyard. Yeah, but it lets you draw the cards? Doesn't Reversal say choose new targets? It doesn't even have a target. I don't know. Anyway, no, that's not what Reversal's for. It's don't side in Reversal against blue-red. It's a mistake. It's there for Thought Distortion decks. Sure. Great. I'll play this. Well, I don't think I can win now, but we shall see, I guess. They have a Fiery Impulse in hand, right? Lightning Axe? Borrower? Sure. And they have another Phoenix, because why not? Mana Screw for the rescue. Would have been nice to have a proper match, but no such luck. We are 2-1. I will see you in the next round. Welcome back, everybody, to the next round in our tournament. We are 2-1. Oh, I should update the record here. See if we can get 4 wins here. Got a little unlucky last match with Mana Screw into Mana Screw, mulligan both games. But that's best of 3. That's real magic. That's how it goes sometimes. It's why, you know, to win any tournament that's like 15 rounds or 16 rounds, you've got to be lucky many, many times. Yeah. Just kill this now. Stop the Connive. Connive is one of the few ways they have to put Phoenix. This is, again, just the mirror match. Or, sorry, mirror match. This is the same match as we just played. They're going to use Ledger Shredder to put Phoenix in the yard, so keeping them off Shredder is probably a good idea. Mm-hmm. Is it Charm? That also puts Phoenixes in the yard, but not much we can do about that. So this is the difference between real Pioneer and Arena. I want to see what these decks are like when they play against each other. Like, that deck is missing Temporal Trespass and that stuff. Our deck, I don't think our deck is really missing anything, but that doesn't change anything. It's like Rakdos. Rakdos is basically missing nothing, but Rakdos isn't as good or bad as it is in Pioneer, even though it's not missing anything just because the surrounding cast is different, right? Like, Rakdos in Pioneer has to contend with decks that don't exist in Explorer, or that are missing important cards in Explorer, so they're fundamentally different decks, right? Like, I don't see these decks playing Otherworldly Gaze, which I'm kind of surprised. That card should see play. If you're not playing Temporal Trespass in your Phoenix deck, you probably should be playing Otherworldly Gaze. But I haven't seen one yet. And then the last person was playing Demi Lich of all things, which seems insane to me. That card is bad. But who knows? So that's what I mean. I want to see what this metagame is like. Blue-Red normally doesn't have a great match against... Blue-White doesn't have a great match against Blue-Red Phoenix. But it depends on the build of Phoenix. Like, if they're not playing the Temporal Trespasses and that stuff, like, if they're playing Demi-Liches, I don't know. How does that change the matchup, you know? Rakdos is missing. Oh, Copter's a big one now, right? And that just got added, and I forgot. Yeah, that just came back. So Rakdos has gotten really weird. I was saying this yesterday. Like, they're much less... They're not a card advantage. They've been moving away from card advantage and more toward card filtering. Like, when you play Copter over Bankbuster, that's great for blue-white. Blue-white versus Rakdos, it was a very tough match, very close match. A lot of people say it's negative for blue-white. I disagree for a long time. I think it was 50-50. I think people are just bad at playing control, but the match is very close. Now it's much better for blue-white because they're not playing things that generate card advantage. They're playing Inti, and they're playing Smuggler's Copter, and they're playing things like they're not playing Graveyard Trespasser, and really I have to 2-for-1 myself to kill this fucking thing kind of cards, you know? It's really interesting the way the metagame has shifted, but new cards do that. I could just start plowing their lands here. Very tempted. Yeah, I'm just going to do this now. Oh, I should have hit their Steam Vents. I guess it doesn't matter. They'd have 2 mana regardless, but now they're going to have 3. Sure. Should have hit their Steam Vents there. That was dumb. Let's get a white source here. Do you have a basic? I'm assuming they do. Yes. Okay, pass. They don't have many. I'm going to try and keep them off. Actually, no. How many? I don't even know how many they play. The Drake's deck I was just playing had 5. But some of these Phoenix decks don't play more than, what, 2 or 3? I can't remember. 2 or 3, right? Yeah, memories, yeah. I think... So, assuming, like, again, I only have 3 Field of Ruin, but if they draw a couple basics, like, they're looking through a lot of cards very quickly. They could easily bin a basic or 2, or have it in their hand, and then I get to field and it's a strip mine, right? Ah. No. Spell Pierce that. They have a Phoenix. They might get 1 Phoenix back here, but that's not the end of the world. There goes their graveyard. Ooh, they can't bring back a Phoenix is nice. We've got Shark Typhoon X's 2, which is just enough. I don't think I want X's 3 here. Should I shut off? I could hit a Steam Vents here. But I think... Let's see what they do. If I resolve Shark Typhoon, they can't beat that. They can't get it off the actual battlefield once I play it. So they have to Spell Pierce it or whatever, right? If they don't, then I actually just get to... I think they can't beat this card if it's resolved. So let's see if we can set up the game, position us, put us in a position where we can resolve this, first of all. Like, get them to tap out here. They're not going for the Phoenix, though. So now, do I make a Shark? I'm almost certain I'm not going to be able to... Let's do this. I could save this for a Hall of Storm Giants, but I'm going to try and constrain their mana here a little bit. Even just reducing this from a dual land to a single land single mana producing land. Oh, and they don't have another basic? GG. Uh-oh. That's not good for them. Yeah, so field's paying off here. They only have one basic island. Very greedy. Okay. That's it. Yup, no red mana. Ooh, Field of Ruin. And that's another reason I think blue-red is so much better than Esper or whatever other 3-color combination you want. Just getting to play that land. Very good right now. Dream Trawlers. So again, look how many cards I'm bringing in. I really wish I could arrange this however I wanted, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm bringing in 10 cards against them? That seems like already too many, actually. Maybe I don't bring in Dream Trawler? So, like, Narset's Reversal, it would just be the 11th card. It's just not... It's not what I want. I like Change the Equation. It counters the Picklocks. It counters the Ledger Shredder. It counters... you know, they're not going to hardcast Phoenix a lot of times, so the red spell, 6 mana value or less, is not usually happening. Lightning Strike, maybe. Or Lightning Axe, whatever. Lockdown's interesting. This deck did not show me Demi-Lich, so... Lockdown does hit Prankster and Ledger Shredder, but it's so slow. I think I'd rather hit Ledger Shredder with other stuff. So Rest in Peace for sure. Disputes. Narset seems insane. Cage and Shark. Maybe I don't bring in Trawler, but look at this. 66 cards. Okay, I'll take out Dig, because we are bringing in the Rips. This does counter a Crackling Drake, I guess, if they bring that in. Ooh, that's interesting. I didn't think about that. Take out Teferi. Like, they're gonna bring in Mystical Disputes, right? Maybe I should just, yeah, Demi-Lich is not a thing. Yeah. The one island. It's outside assistance, yeah. Untake Counter Bassas has the red border. Yeah, codename. Yeah, I know. Those kind of visual things, like, just don't exist in real life. Okay, I'm gonna cut 2 Teferi. Boy, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. Do I cut the Change the Equation or Make Disappears? I'll cut Make Disappear. Okay. But yeah, I know. You guys are right. Yeah. Demi-Liches. And this is why people tell me these events are competitive, and I tell them they're not. And they're like, well, what's your definition of competitive? It's like, well, people are playing tier 1 decks. Like, a card like that, it's not just, oh, well, it's basically a tier 1 deck. They just play their pet card. No, well, that's just strictly worse. You're just playing not a tier 1 deck at that point. You're fucking with it. It's like saying, yeah, I made a chocolate cake. I followed Gordon Ramsay's recipe, but I left out like the most important, or I put in a random ingredient that I personally like. Well, now it's not the cake that he created. Then you realize that, right? Even one ingredient changes, it's not the same recipe. Am I gonna keep this? I'm scared to mulligan. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna keep this on the draw here. Narset's going to be very good if we can find a spot to plunk it down without Spell Pierce up. And of course, Seed Sharks are great against them. Okay, land is good too. Okay, let's see if we can set up a spot to resolve Narset. That'll be really nice. And the thing with Narset, you don't ever minus it in this match. You just, I'm very tempted to march here. Exile the Emperor? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Okay. Now let's see what they do. Again, this really does a good job of stranding the Phoenixes in their hand. Okay, they haven't played a land yet. Are they digging for one? Top? Okay, so they must not have found, or they must have had a land already here. No Phoenixes in the yard. Okay, and if they don't have an, they have an untapped land. So I don't think I can go for Narset here. I will go for Seed Shark because that will get Mystical Disputed, I'm sure. And then that'll pave the way for our Narset next turn. Yep. Fine with that. Okay, tap land. Prankster. And they get a Prankster. Okay. Narset? Do they have another counter spell here? They had a Spell Pierce too. Lucky. Okay, that's fine. Get our next Seed Shark down here. Could have gone for second Seed Shark, but I actually, if they have another counter spell, I mean, Spell Pierce doesn't hit Seed Shark, but thought maybe they had another dispute there. Sure. Hard cast, huh? Get lost, not good enough. Can I draw land, please? Jeez. I think I had I had 2 in my opening hand, and I drew 1 land this game. Come on, don't do this to me again. 50-50 to draw land every single draw here. Any land gets us the Deluge, which should get us out of this, but... Can I find a land, please? Yeah, they get nothing back, basically. Consider. Cruise. Oh, Cruise is good. Never mind. Can't do anything about that. Don't have lands to leave up here. But Chromos holding off this Arclight feels pretty good. They've got to go find a Lightning Axe or whatever to kill this thing. And if I can just find a land and make a 4/4 token next turn, that would be primo. Sure. Pretty good. Mm-hmm. Axe me, bro. Axe me a question. Sure they found one. Come on. We know you have it. Don't let me untap. I might actually draw land in my 27 land deck and win the game. Oh, they're going to leave up their Mystical Dispute. Good call. A land! Go. Should have played that Lightning Axe before I untapped, dude. They're going to go for it on my end step? No. Very tempted to Deluge here. Get that 4/4 and find lands. Ugh. Could also leave up Change the Equation. Man, that's tough. I think I need to do this now. Rip is not bad, but I need the land for sure. Man, that sucks. Do I take Rip here? I guess so, right? Terrible. Not gonna get to play that Deluge, but that's okay. I want to shut off their treasure cruises and all that shit. Hey, Black Cat, how you doing? Yes, all is well. Our new video just dropped on the YouTube channel. Tomorrow we'll have another episode of Wargroove dropping, so hopefully you tune in for that. Man, Wargroove is interesting. Wargroove 2. Playing a bunch of different games on our YouTube channel, including this. This video is going to be up there as well, probably Sunday. Or maybe Monday? Monday, perhaps? Okay, consider. What else you got? Deal. That's it? No Lightning Axe. Wow. Okay. Well, we know Field of Ruin is very good here. How do I go about doing this? I could rip right now. They can't Spell Pierce. It would have to be... Yeah, I'm just gonna go for rip. They actually have to have, like, Is It Charm or something here. Oh no, Is It Charm only makes me pay 2, right? But either way, I can counter something like that. I can counter a counter here, basically. What say you? Dig? What do you have? They look like they're looking at their graveyard. Yes, I'm gonna lose my own Deluge just to wreck your yard here. Let's see. Interesting, nice. Well, waiting for I know, Black Cat. Well, Christmas. I didn't put any videos up for a few days there because I just couldn't. Okay, let's pass. I'm gonna leave up my counter magic and removal here. And see if we can keep this shark alive. Pretty soon on their end step, I'm gonna start activating these tokens and start swinging. And see if I can make some trades. Fading Hope. No? Am I really gonna counter that? I don't really give a shit, right? Yeah, okay. I'm at 17 still. I think this is fine. Sure. Okay, so now I just have to hard counter any Phoenixes they might play on their turn. See if that works. And then Seed Shark again, leave up Get Lost. Go from there. I'm going to take 4 this turn. Very tricky deck, but Neo's doing well. Yeah, let's say hi to him. He's chilling right over here right now. There he is. Good boy. Oh, you have a little eye goober. Okay. It's weird how your pets, you know, eye goobers you don't really care about. But if somebody asked me to get that goober out of their eye, I would vomit a little bit. I'd be like, oh, God, what are you... disgusting! Get the away from me right now. I can't... No. But, like, babies and stuff, you'll see moms, like, you know, wipe their babies' noses with their hand because they have nothing else. It's just like, oh. When it's your kid, when it's your pet, you don't care. But, you know, when it's other people's children or pets, don't come near me. Okay, I could kill something here, like killing the Phoenix, you know, gets rid of it permanently. I'm gonna go for it. I want to see what they do here. I think this is gonna be Spell Pierced or something. But let's find out. Ooh, nice. Okay. There you go. Maps for all. Picklock a little too slow to win this game, I think. But you can have some maps, maybe beef that dude up a little bit. There's another prankster. Sure. Okay. I've got Seed Shark, pay for your Mystical Dispute here. And pass to you. They have another Fading Hope. Brazen Borrower? No. I'll definitely counter a Borrower if that's what they want to jam. Treats? Okay, after this game, we'll give him some treats. I have some here. Have some chicken jerky for him. Yes, bud. Oh, you heard that noise. I know. They have an Opt on top. They keep it. They have another same Opt on top. Okay. What else you got? Swing for 2? Deal. I think I can race this. Let's see if they go for a burn spell here. They do have changed the equation to fight. See if they have something else to fight me with. Lots of cards in their hand. But no more cruises, no more, none of that shit. Ledger Shredder. I think I'm going to counter that. Yes. Make another token. And they can counter this counter if they really want. I'm fine with that as well. And maybe get my 4/4 going here. We'll see. Might just Memory Deluge, to be honest. It depends what I think they have here. Oh, hi. Gotta save that Verdict. I can Deluge with 2 mana up here, which is, I think, what I should do. But if I Deluge now, I can actually make a land drop. Oh, that's so tough. I'm gonna Deluge now. I think I want to make a land drop here. See if they counter this. Be my guest. No. Hall of Storm Giants, Mystical Dispute, pretty good. But I think I'm gonna leave the Hall for now. Because this lets me go Mystical Dispute plus make a 4/4 token. So let's pass. Or Mystical Dispute, pay for Spell Pierce or whatever. No. No, you may not. They're just trying to kill me with tempo plays here, and that's... We gotta fight the tempo game here, if that's what they want to do. Now we're gonna start cracking 4/4s, and we're gonna start swinging for a lot of damage very quickly here. They've got a Shredder, sure. Yep. Now they've got a 2/4. Yeah, really need to start crashing in. If you want to be the president from Canadian Stand, you need to kiss babies. Oh, I know. You remember those days of seeing like videos of a politician wading into a crowd? Hey, everybody! Oh, take a picture. Kissing babies. And then COVID happened, and you're like, oh God, like, don't like. I don't even want to breathe on strangers, let alone you're like kissing random babies in crowds. God damn, you're like when politicians do that, they're just asking to get sick immediately. Kids are like germ farms, right? They carry a lot of disease. I love kids. It might sound like I'm not a kids person, but should I verdict here? Maybe I shouldn't have done this. I'm actually tempted to verdict, but let's swing with this. Let's see what happens. Presume they're going to take 4 here, right? I'd love it if they double blocked or something. I could definitely verdict here. It's wow. Interesting. Sure. Damage. Wow. Okay, well now I don't want a verdict. I can pull off another deluge, get another 4/4 here. Let's pass the turn. Maybe they bounce my Seed Shark? No. Okay. So now I can deluge, and then instead of cracking a 4/4, I'm just going to untap and verdict, I think. They can't counter it, so we'll blow away all their stuff. Maybe they Fading Hope one of their dudes, but they're 2 Fading Hopes down. Yeah, they've used two Fading Hopes already, so odds of them having another one are pretty unlikely. Trying to hold on here against Phoenix. As we go to combat. They swing. Let's go to blocks first. They can only connive once. Definitely going to block the guy that could potentially do more damage to me. And I think I'm going to Deluge in response here. Let's see what they do. D-stroke. Okay. Stroking it. Damage. So what do I do here? I'm at 10? Do I Wrath or do I crack my tokens? They mill, which does nothing. Because all these cards go to exile. Oh, they're just playing it. Oh, nice. Yeah, they're going to try and kill me with damage here. So let's kill one of their lands. Okay. In our deck. And again, I could crack a token here, but there's no need. All of Storm Giant's not bad. Do this, pass, pass, and now we've got multiple 4-power creatures to crack and start killing them with, and they have no board. We have no cards, but that's fine. They can play a bunch of ops if they want. Treasure Crew is useless here. They probably have stuff like Treasure Crew stuck in their hand, right? Aha. Okay, can't block that. Yep. Need to find one of my many, many removal spells here. March would be nice. Get Lost. Anything at this point is good. Okay. And crack a 4/4. Alright, let's race. Gonna be close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can crack another one of these. And activate this. And attack. Big damage. Okay. I don't think you're gonna win this race. Ooh, go to 1. What are they hoping to hit me with here? 3, 4. Oh, if they have... Oh, it just doesn't matter. If they top deck another Phoenix, I lose. Nice. We got him. Woo. Close match. Game 1, just Field of Ruin. They couldn't win. Greedy mana base. They get punished. I will see you in the next round. Welcome back to the next round, everybody. We are 3-1 here, trying to win this last round to get our money back. We get, I think 4 wins gets you slightly higher than your money back. Oh, no. Playing against golf legend Tiger Woods. Interesting. People who choose other people's names for their own screen names always strikes me as odd. When I was living in Asia, a lot of players on Steam and elsewhere, they had profile pictures of their favorite K-pop star or something. So my whole team of men on my team all had female pictures, young, attractive females, and I was just like, "What is this? Are you, it's like you're, I don't know. Are you catfishing people?" No, they just, "Oh, I just love this singer, so she's my profile picture." Or their name would be like the person's name, and I was always like, "Wow." Everybody's different. To me, that is weird. To me, it's bizarre to do that, but I'm very ordinary. My name online is just my actual name. Uh, I don't I don't know. I don't use a profile. My profile picture on Steam is my picture. I don't care. Like, to me, that's what a profile's for. I don't know. Don't have to try and be edgelord. Oh, the blue-white control mirror. Yes, finally. I'm gonna jam Fountain here, tapped. The life is hardly relevant here. Temporary Lockdown's a pretty dead card as well. But this should be interesting. This game is gonna be all about who makes land drops the most consistently. Okay, both of us getting up to 4. I could go for Shark Typhoon here, but they could Deluge in response. Do I care if they Deluge? Let's go for Shark. Okay. Nice. Need to... Need to find another land here. My opponent may go for a Deluge here on end step. A Quick Study. I think I will counter that. Try and keep them off land drops here. I still have a veto up, and they can't Spell Pierce or do anything about this. What? What is this? 1 mana. What are you playing? Main deck Mystical? Oh, okay. Yeah. Don't care about that. Sure. Oof. Finding that land. Pretty clutch. Scry 2? Sure. Not bad. They found a castle early, so they get to start scrying here. Could go for Deluge in response, but then I don't have Veto up. Next turn I'm going to have Haul up, so if they do the same thing on end step next turn, I'll Deluge and have Veto going here. I do want to make land drop, so I might just cycle Shark for 3 on their end step. We'll see. They find land, I presume. No land? Whoa. Okay. Yeah, let's make a Shark here. Play efficiently with your time. Good call, Waft Turtle. Absolutely. That is one of the most important factors in these control mirrors. But my opponent missing land drops, meaning they're already in deep trouble here. Me missing a land drop this turn is not amazing, but I'm a land ahead here. I don't want to Deluge main phase to find a land. Ugh. I think I'm just going to pass. And they scry. Okay, now I'm definitely going to Deluge. There's a land and a Veto. Yeah. I don't need to Teferi. Not yet. Go. Again, it's that kind of patience thing. Like, you think, what? You have a bunch of mana. You can try and play Teferi and whatever. No, I'd way rather have another Veto. That's going to be way better. I don't need to play my own Teferi. I just need to make sure they don't resolve theirs. And then we're going to win. They have Vantress and Hall. We have Hall and Anchorage. Temporary Lockdown resolves. Saving these vetoes. Want to protect my Emperor here. Okay. Shocking ourselves and passing the turn. Okay, so now we've got end step Emperor with veto backup. Let's go for Emperor. They might veto this. They can't make it disappear, so... Oh, wow. Excellent. Maybe Get Lost or something? Get Lost is much riskier. If you're the blue-white deck, you really want to make sure you don't let these guys resolve. Let's minus here. And punch. Yeah, game one is very weird because these kind of cards are so dead against the other person. Okay, we pass the turn and see what they've got here. I don't think I want to let that resolve. Okay. Gotta change the equation up here. Not countering much. Main phase? They're looking for lands. No. No, I want to counter all this. Okay, nothing to do on their end step. Oh my god. March is the worst card in my deck. Pappy, how you doing? Good luck, sir. Hopefully you're doing well today. Kicking ass on the ladder and taking names. Could have tried to put them to 1 there, but I don't know. Yeah, let's see. They're dead on board next turn. If I... yeah, that resolves. I'm gonna go for Deluge on end step, and if they fight over this, then they lose. Okay. Deluge? Yeah, they have to let it resolve. Nice. Ooh, Make Disappear was clutch. Field of Ruin's gonna be very good here. I think I'm gonna take those two. Okay, so Hall of Storm Giants. If I activate and swing, I mean, I activate plus swing. They can march, pay the ward, and then I can make disappear the march, but only if I don't attack. As soon as I go to attackers, oh, I could no changes the same thing. God, I almost need one more land here, right? If they have march, they can still get me here. We've seen 1 march so far. Wow, is that ever crazy? I'm gonna go for Anchorage? Swing? Instead of the Hall? I'm gonna go for Anchorage. Yeah, Mystical, exactly. I'm gonna go for Anchorage here for a couple of reasons. And I'm not gonna pump it, because we don't need to. 2 or 3 damage makes no difference here. I just want to put them lethal to 1 Hall swing, basically, which now they are. And then, of course, we get to minus this. And I could explore, but I've already made a land drop. Plus, this way I have double counter spells up, any 2 of these 3. So I'm not going to crack map here. Let's just pass. I don't care about... Here, let's toss temporary lockdown, sure. Okay. They can't tap out for Deluge or anything, of course. They have to leave up at least 1 mana to represent... Well, no, 4 mana. They have to leave up 4 to represent March on Hall. Otherwise, they're dead, right? So should I field on end step here? I have March for their Hall. They can't afford to Vantress. They're at 6? I'm not going to field here. Okay, Ardenvale's nice. Let's pump this. You gonna march? Not yet. I can change the equation on their march. I can also veto it here. Should I go for the kill here? I have so much counter magic backup. I think I should go for the kill. This is close. They need multiple marches here. I need to have not a land on top. Shit. Okay, well that's kind of annoying. They have to pull the trigger here, right? Trigger. Okay. That's 1 less mana, so they're letting me have the map in exchange for having 1 less mana to fight with here. So they got double counter, but yeah. No. Okay, now if they have March, I get to counter it. Ooh. Okay, so even though we didn't kill them this turn, there was a land on top. That's still fine. I'm gonna pass with Disappear, change up. Not that they're really gonna counter anything here, but that's fine. Okay. Ward 3. I mean, they could kill it. They had 4 mana. They had 1 mana for March plus 3 to pay for Ward. So yeah, they could have killed it there. Yeah, field is. Oh, you mean if I march their hall? Yes, yes. I see what you mean. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Wow. Do I go for Hall of Storm Giants now? I don't think so, right? I mean, we've just got too many counters still to not mess with this. All right, let's punch. I'm gonna leave Emperor for a minute here. Both these are lethal. Settle the wreckage. No. Wow, main deck Settle the Wreckage. A spicy addition. That is not a card that sees any play currently, but it's not a bad card. It's just really bad when your opponents know about it, right? Interesting. Oh, I could have Samurai'd first, Torf. That's a good point. I should have Samurai'd first just to have the Make Disappear up. You're right, you're right. Either of my creatures is lethal here, so I don't think it matters, but you're right, that is just better. It just lays another layer of redundancy over it, where now they have to kill 2 creatures and the Make Disappear, yeah. Okay, Sea Shark's excellent, Mystical's excellent, Narset, Hullbreaker, and that's it. So taking out Lockdown, taking out Supreme Verdict, Farewell is not great, but exiling graveyards can still be relevant. I still think I cut it here. Oh yeah, nice and lean. Get Lost kills Planeswalkers, March kills the lands, and Shark tokens, so I'm definitely going to keep those in. Narset's Reversal is another card, but it doesn't work on Memory Deluge because I'm not spending any mana. So you're not going to get any cards off it. What am I going to copy here? I don't even think that's, yeah, again, it's not in here for that. I could play Dream Trawler because they are siding out their Wrath effects the way I am. Maybe I'll cut 1 March and play Dream Trawler here. I don't know. Dream Trawler still just gets countered by Mystical, though. That's the problem, right? So I don't even know if it's good. But I'm not playing Absorb. A lot of these decks aren't playing the hard counters anymore, so we'll see. All right. Yikes. Not a great hand here. I'm going to try this because I'm on the draw, but I'm probably going to have to cycle this Shark Typhoon very early to find a land. Maybe even just for 0. I don't know. Normally in a control mirror, I want to mulligan until I have a 5 or 6 land hand. That would be great, but I can't mulligan a functional hand on the draw here where I should be able to find a land. I'm 47% to hit lands here. Not a land. Vetoes are great in this matchup, but not a land. So I'm going to have to cycle Shark Typhoon for 0. And they are missing a land. You're so greedy, just like me. That's why we're playing control, right? Ooh, I like that art for that anchorage. Very sweet. Do I pop the anchorage here? It's very tempting. Pass. I'm gonna wait till their end step. Oh, they didn't draw another one? Yikes. Oh, they did. Top decking a land. Nice. Okay, so they could respond with Quick Study, I guess. I'm gonna hit this anchorage. I don't know why. Thin their deck. Maybe they don't draw lands, but this is gonna be Quick Study probably. Oh, I guess they could Deluge off this? Oops. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Been a while since I played this mirror. I just let them deluge for free. Oh, lucky. They did not have it. Okay, passing to them. No double white for Emperor here, but we've got deluge up. Don't know if my opponent... Ooh, missing those land drops. I'm going to go for it. This is probably getting countered, but... shall see. They can't let this resolve, right? Oh my lord. Okay. Would love a castle here, but I guess I will take castle. It comes into play tap though, doesn't it? Ouch. Right. Let's discard March. Oops, should have taken the other land. I just realized after I took it that it comes in tapped. I'm still going to draw a bunch of cards here. I don't care if I have to discard. Counters? They had a counter last turn. They should have countered my deluge, but instead they counter maybe this. Or maybe they play Emperor. Maybe they play their own deluge here. Guess I didn't need to cast this, but... oh, there's the dispute. They must have just drawn it. God damn it. I cannot find a land here. Let's pass. Now we have Emperor up. Trawler's good. I know, like, the Trawler's okay, but the problem is it gets countered so easily, right? Gets countered by Mystical Dispute for 1 mana. That's devastating. So, I know they're bringing in disputes. That's why Trawler's a real liability, but yes, use your counter magic. I'm fine with that. Can't draw a land here, apparently. Pass. Try this again. My opponent also not drawing lands. Do this all day. Apparently so can they. Yep. Still no land. Okay, Narset's pretty nice here, though. Narset. I'm definitely fighting over this. Oh, okay. Go ahead. That's fine. We draw a land. Past you. Now I can leave up Veto. Oh, no, I can't. I can Emperor. I can Deluge and Veto, but I can't Emperor and Veto here. Big plays. Don't care about that. Very tempted to Deluge here. Yeah. Okay, very nice. I think I'm just gonna take my Planeswalkers now. Let's end this game if we can. I should have taken land. I've got Hullbreaker already. I don't need the Planeswalkers, actually. Kinda dumb of me. Okay, what else you got? Still not ready to play Teferi. Let's just pass. Our hand is stacked. I'm gonna counter whatever they do here. Still have Emperor up now even if I veto. This shark doesn't matter. Emperor. Yeah, I'm gonna let that resolve. I could counter that. It's tempting, but unless they find a veto off it, I can just counter the counter. Actually, what could they have? They could have... no, yeah, what am I saying? If they have Make Disappear, they're just gonna sack the shark, right? -5, and does -2. Why not 4 or 6? Yeah, design decision. I'm not sure. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god. The autopasser, I took off the stop without... yeah, whoops. Derp. My bad. I'm an idiot. Whatever. Narset with double veto up. Narset's gonna be pretty good here. Take a march. There's Dream Trawler. Pass. Veto, or sorry, Teferi gonna come down next turn. Narset just resolved instantly, so unless they have another... Unless they top deck the counterspell there, I think we're going to be in fine shape. Chrome Host. Sure. No. Okay. Now what? I think I'm going to march that shark. I could Teferi minus tuck the shark. But I don't have another way to deal with it, right? Okay, that doesn't do anything, right? Dr. Purrington, thank you for the raid! We're making a YouTube video right now, give me a second. That doesn't do anything. They can't counter my reversal. Or they can't counter my veto. Yeah, okay. Oh, it bounces my veto. Right. Okay, I'll just replay my veto then, I guess. Sure. Counter Narset. Yeah, that doesn't... They just threw away a card for nothing. Okay. So, am I gonna pay the life here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I go March for 3, Exile Shark. I really need to... And I have a blocker. Okay, yeah, you know what? I am gonna pay the 2 life here. And let's lose our Emperor. And let's kill... Shark. Now I still have Castle Ardenvale token. Get lost. Missing a shark there kind of sucks. I could slam Teferi here, actually. That's what I should do. I'm just going to slam Teferi. Yeah. Could bounce one of those tokens, but I do not care. I'd rather untap lands. Boop, boop. And now I have Veto, Get Lost, or... Yeah, Veto or Get Lost up, basically. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So they need a way to kill my blocker and a counter spell here. Let's see how they attack. Both on Teferi. Wow. Okay, should I Get Lost this token? I don't think so. I'll let Teferi take 3. See what they do post-combat here. Yeah, land. Okay, I'm going to Get Lost the token now. They could counter this if they want. They can Deluge in response or something else. Oh, a random... What the fuck? They side in 2 Narset's reversals. Yikes. Okay, I'm fine with that. I think this just goes to show what I was saying earlier. Narset's reversal is not a good card in these kind of matchups. You've got to have it be very narrowly good. Like, this is a very narrow, specific situation. Like, I only played 2 Get Lost. I can't think of a single other card where it's relevant. Their first Narset's reversal did literally nothing against us, right? What if I just do this? And kill you? Go. With double veto up, this feels pretty good. I still have Hullbreaker hanging out here. Yeah, this is not for this matchup. Again, there's only very specific matchups where this is. You want this to be super high impact, right? Nah. No. GG? And GG. Scoop it up. Yeah. Woo! I love it. I love the emotes. I got emotes. GG. Nice. GG. Alright. A solid opponent. And we end up going 4-1 here in our event with Blue Eye Control, which, you know, had some dicey matchups. Our only loss was basically to Mana Screw 2 games in a row after mulliganing both games. So I feel like Blue White is in pretty good shape here. We'll get our money back, some plus 50 gems, and some... Why are they giving me these packs? Oh my god, this is the reward? Are they random? I don't know. Anyway, we'll be doing another event very soon. I'm going to try the blue-red Drake's deck or maybe blue-red Phoenix and see how that goes. Hopefully you join us for that. But thank you everybody for watching and see you soon. Peace.